I saw that you went viral not long ago for posting. It was like nighttime erection data.
Yeah.
Take me down that Wiener Road for a second.
Yeah.
Bryan, what did you see here? Nighttime erection data from my 19-year-old son. Yeah, and this is definitely, I mean, that's one way to build, that's bonding. That is bonding, dude. Nighttime erection data from my 19-year-old son, Talmadge Johnson, and me. His duration is 2 minutes longer than mine. Wow. Yeah, raise children to stand tall, be firm, and be upright. That's hilarious. Yeah, I noticed you and your son, he gets involved in a lot of this, right?
Yeah, he's so cool. He's such a cool cat. He's my second child. And he and I are just best friends. We roll, and man, like we're just twins. Like with Kate, man, I love this kid so much. We have so much fun together.
Yeah, what makes him so special to you? I mean, it's your son, so that's one thing.
There he is. I mean,
that's cool.
Like,
he's in shape, huh?
Who would do this with their dad?
It's a good dude. That's actually the perfect answer. Maybe Voldemort's son or whatever. I'm just joking. Thomas. No, but no, you're right. Who would be like, who would do anything with their dad?
I mean, look at the lower left. I have my shirt off. Yeah, he's hugging me. Like we're doing a shirtless, skin to skin photo shoot. Like, what father-son does that?
Seems pretty tribal.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, and so like we're there. We did the blood so. He gave me his plasma. I gave my dad my plasma. We did like a trigenerational thing.
And was there any helpful stuff in that?
Yeah. So the origin behind that is my dad called me in a panic, and he said like I just wrote this thing for work. I stepped away from my desk, came back to it. It was gibberish. He's like I'm freaking out, and so that day my team and I had a call about plasma exchanges. Like the idea of there was a study where a old mouse and a young mouse were sewed together, and they shared a circulatory system. The old mouse got younger.
They were sewn together?
Yeah, like they shared a system. That's kind of a shitty experience. Like, a shitty mouse, right? Like to be that mouse in that experiment. But the old mouse got younger. And so there was this idea, like, what's happening, right? Could you replicate the results there by taking plasma that is youthful and giving it to someone that is older? And so I was like, Dad, if you want to do this, I'm happy to give you my plasma. Like, because there were some studies being shown.
And then you siphon Talmadge into it. You're
he heard me. Talmadge heard us talking about it. He's like, hey, like, wow, if you want me in, like, I'm happy to be in. I'm like, you guys, this is perfect. The trigenerational plasma exchange.
That shit's dope, dude.
Yeah. So we did it. And it's interesting that my dad, his speed of aging, it's like there's a clock inside your body of how fast or how slow you're aging. Mm-hmm. His speed of aging dropped by the equivalent of 25 years. So his body had a dramatic reduction of how fast he was aging from getting my plasma.
How are you able to quantify that?
Looking at something called DNA methylation. So your body basically has these chemical signatures of like, what does your body look like? A 13-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 45-year-old. It's like an emergent science.
So it's like metadata almost.
Yeah, exactly. And so like it's a new area of science. It's still emergent. It's not yet gold standard. So like, it's not like blood work is a gold standard marker, but this is cool. And so, yeah, my dad's metadata changed dramatically. My biomarkers didn't. So when my son Talmadge gave me his plasma, my biomarkers did not change, which like makes sense because my biomarkers are already like his. We're already of comparable health, but my dad's are not as good as mine. So, but yeah, that was the behind that. And so like my son, yeah, like
that's cool.
Yeah, but like he's a yes and guy.
Oh, nice.
So like anything I say or anything I do, he's always like, Dad, yeah, and. Like when I did the live stream mushrooms, he's like, I'm in and I want to hang out with you. And so he's just like, he's such a cool dude.
I want to talk about the mushroom stuff, but take me back to the erections. What, and that's the only time I'll ever say that probably.
It's like the time you were gay.
Dude, you never know.
Everyone's a little gay.
For one, dude, people's all a little bit gay, bro. You fucking tickle anybody. If you tickle somebody hard enough, they'll admit it.
Yeah.
What did you notice about erections? Yeah, what did you guys find out here? Because you and your son both took this. Is it a test? What did you guys do to study it?
Yeah, so the idea behind this is how do you tell if somebody's in good health?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can look at them. It's like, what is the skin quality? Like, what are their muscles? Are they aerobically fit? It turns out that nighttime erections for men is a major marker for health. And that if a man is not having erections at night when he's asleep, it's representative of much larger problems in the body. But before we did this, nobody talked about this idea. But every night you go to bed, your body goes through a natural process of erection cycles. So men have between 3 and 5 erections every single night. It's not sexual. Your body is just like pulsing the system. Females have the same thing. So females also have these arousal cycles. They're clitoris engorges. So we can measure a man's erections. So we have this little device you put on the base of the penis, and you go to sleep. You think it's annoying, but it's actually fine. You don't even feel it. And you wake up in the morning, and it gives you a readout: how many erections you had, how long they were, and then the strength of the erections. And what it's basically doing is it's telling you the health of your cardiovascular system, your psychological health, and your physiological health. So if your dick is broken, something else is broken about you. And you can also use it as an age marker, because as you age, like a healthy 18-year-old will have something like 2.5 hours of nighttime erections.
Gosh.
And by the time you get to 70 years old, it's down to like 51 minutes.
Ooh.
So it declines with age.
Papa's still rocking though.
Yeah. So mine are, my best is like 3 hours and 52 minutes.
In one night?
Yeah. So I'm at the 99.9 percentile for nighttime erections. And this is a cool marker because like people can look at me and say, bro, you still look 48. I don't think any of your shit's working. And the way to counteract that is when you go to bed, your body just does it. Like I can't change if I have erections at night or not. I can't think about having sex. Like your body just does it.
Right.
So it basically is a question of like my body is behaving like an 18-year-old, like better than an average 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And so that's like a good marker of like, is my stuff working or not? Yeah. Like, so that's what this whole idea is. So I was teaching my son, like, I was like, hey man, how are you doing? Because as a good father would want his son to be healthy. And he's like, I want to measure it. So he's a very healthy 18-year-old. And I was trying to demonstrate that, I'm 48 years old. He's 20. Our bodies basically are behaving the same. So people like definitely had a lot to say about this post.
Yeah, well, it's pretty fascinating. When you think about that, you had 34 million views on this.
But like, that's not even like, it went so much more viral than that.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
But dang, also, it's a great business card for your son in the dating world.
Yeah, like, you know what? Yeah.
Or the longevity world. I mean, it's just like, if that's something that's just like, it's your nature that it's going to show up at night. Because, I notice that I definitely, if I wake up with an erection, I do feel more like, okay, I'm virile or virile.
Yeah.
And I'm rocking, and I still got it. You know what I'm saying? And bring on the day.
Yeah. Like, you remember, Theo, like when you were like early teens?
Oh, yeah.
Right? You're always erect. Like in the middle of the day, you just become erect.
Yeah, I remember walking down the hall and having to like lean my body inward, like or like walk with your
book over your
yes, holding your book bag or wearing your book bag on the front.
Yeah,
or just or I'd walk and like just at school I would just point my body towards the wall and just walk sideways and shit, just weird shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Just so cocking around.
That's like a robust function. But then as you age, right, they just disappear.
Yeah,
and so that's why it's so important. So I talk about it because men who do not have robust nighttime erections are 70% more likely to have a cardiac event. So like you really want to know if it's not working, like other stuff is going on. And so,
Wow. A lot of there was a long time where I didn't because a lot of it was psychological too. I think there was something going on in my head that wasn't healthy.